Welcome to Master Your Money, Budgeting, Saving, and Debt-Free Living. I'm your host, Nate Tanner. On this show, we use the Triggator philosophy to help you build a spending plan that fits your life, stack up savings, and knock out debt without losing your mind or momentum. Let's talk about a trend that's all over social media and personal finance blogs lately: no spend days. You've probably seen them: No Spend Sunday, Frugal Friday, or my personal favorite, Wallet Lockdown Wednesday. That one sounds serious, like your debit card should be wearing an ankle monitor. On the surface, no spend days sound like a smart, disciplined habit. Take a break from spending, build mindfulness, reinforce your spending plan. But the question is, are they actually helpful or just another crash diet for your wallet? Because we've all seen how crash diets work. You avoid carbs for a week, your willpower peaks, then Friday rolls around and you find yourself in front of the fridge at midnight like the Hulk saying, "Hulk need cookies." Today, we're going to break this down. Why no spend days feel so powerful? Hint, psychology's got something to say. The real benefits and the surprising pitfalls, and how to align no spending days with a healthy spending plan that supports your goals instead of starving your joy. By the end, you'll know whether to embrace the no-spend trend or swipe left. Let's dive in. The psychology behind no-spend days. So, why do no-spend days feel so empowering, even to people who usually avoid spending plans like they avoid spoilers on premiere night? It comes down to 3 psychological triggers. Number 1, control in a chaotic world. Let's be honest, money can feel unpredictable. Bills surprise you, kids grow out of $40 sneakers in 3 weeks, your favorite streaming app raises prices again. A no-spend day gives you a sense of control. It's a little win where you can say, today, I decide where my money goes, and it's going nowhere. Psychologists call this the internal locus of control. The more you feel like you're steering the ship, the more motivated and optimistic you become about your financial future. Number 2, decision fatigue detox. Research from the University of Minnesota found that the average adult makes over 200 money-related decisions per day. It's no wonder that we're so tired. A no-spend day wipes those choices off the table. No, should I buy this coffee? No, do we DoorDash dinner or cook? It's like a digital detox, but for your wallet. Number 3, dopamine recalibration. Spending gives us a little dopamine hit. Even tiny purchases, that $1.99 app download or that drive-through snack, trigger the brain's reward center. But like any quick hit habit, the more we indulge, the less satisfying it becomes. A no-spend day resets the system. It's a dopamine detox that makes future spending feel more intentional and rewarding. A quick stat. According to a 2024 YouGov survey, 62% of adults have tried at least one no-spend day or week. The top reasons: to regain control, that was 45%, reducing impulse buying, 38%, proving I could do it, 29%. In other words, this isn't just about saving money. It's about proving to yourself that you're in the driver's seat. The benefits of no-spend days. All right, let's give credit where credit is due. No-spend days aren't just trendy. When done right, they can unlock some serious wins. Here's how. Number 1, boost spending awareness. On a no-spend day, you notice how often spending is just a habit. That gas station coffee, the online cart you filled just because you were bored, the "it's only $7 impulse buys. Suddenly you're aware. Awareness leads to smarter choices, even on regular days. Or as Yoda would say, name your spending triggers you have. Control them you must. Number 2, builds willpower muscles. Like doing a plank at the gym, except less sweat and awkward eye contact, no spend days strengthen your self-control. Willpower is a muscle. The more you practice small wins, the stronger it gets. Here's a bonus. Research from Stanford University's self-regulation lab shows that small, consistent willpower exercises create lasting behavioral changes over time. Number 3, encourages creative problem solving. When spending is off the table, your brain shifts from buying mode to problem solving mode. Need dinner? Raid the pantry. Need entertainment? Rediscover those old board games. Need to relax? Go for a walk, or finally use that yoga mat that's holding up the laundry. Creativity is often hiding behind convenient spending. Number 4, early momentum for budget newbies. If you're new to using a spending plan, no spend days offer quick wins. Small victories lead to bigger confidence. It's like financial couch to 5K. But before we hand over no spend days the gold medal, we need to talk about the flip side, the pitfalls. Coming up next, why no spend days can backfire and how to avoid what I call the deprivation backlash. The pitfalls when no spending days go too far. Let's get real. No spend days can be amazing, but when done wrong, they can backfire big time. And to explain why, let's borrow a familiar comparison. No spend days are like fasting. When done properly, a fast can clear the mind, reset habits, and offer meaningful insights. It can even strengthen willpower and promote healthy change. Done to the extreme, it shocks the system, it leads to physical burnout, mental fatigue, and long-term harm. The same goes for no spend days. 1 or 2 thoughtful no spend days, clarity, awareness, and positive momentum. Obsessing over a long streak for the social media clout, that's financial crash dieting. And spoiler alert, crash diets never work. As Mr. Miyagi wisely said in The Karate Kid, balance, Daniel-san, balance. The bounce back spending trap. Here's the biggest pitfall, and almost nobody talks about it. Deprivation backlash. It works like this. You complete 6 heroic no-spend days. You feel virtuous, disciplined. Then comes day 7, your cheat day. And what happens? You splurge. Hard. That $12 Target run becomes $120. That coffee treat turns into brunch, new shoes, and a little something for the house. Just like restrictive diets often lead to binge eating, restrictive spending can lead to binge buying. Result, you erase the financial progress you made all week. In a study by the Journal of Consumer Psychology from 2023, they found that over 60% of consumers who participated in spending fasts reported overspending in the days immediately after. It's not a lack of willpower, it's the natural backlash of deprivation. So what's the real purpose of no spend days? Let's be clear, no spend days aren't about streaks. They're not about suffering, and they're definitely not about starving your joy. They're about clarity and awareness. By taking a pause from your spending, you can recognize habitual patterns, identify emotional spending triggers, and make intentional, long-lasting changes that strengthen, not starve, your spending plan. And that's the goal, not to starve spending, to observe habits and promote long-term change. Or, as Captain Picard would say, seize control of the situation, make it so. Next, aligning no spend days with your spending plan. So how do you harness the power of no spend days without falling into the fast, crash, binge cycle? Simple. Use them as a tool, not a test. Here's how. 1. Plan no spend days intentionally. Don't wing it. Pick days where your spending temptations will be naturally low. Not the day of your cousin's birthday dinner or the big game party. Trust me. Make it a day where staying mindful won't feel like a punishment. As Optimus Prime would say, freedom is the right of all sentient beings, including the freedom to choose when not to spend. 2. Communicate with your spending plan. Your spending plan isn't a prison, it's a playbook. Know your essential expenses. Be clear about what's flexible. Use no spend days to strengthen, not sabotage that playbook. For example, if Wednesday's naturally quiet, that might be your no spend day. Use the money you would have spent to fund your alligator accounts or toss a little extra at debt. That's the Triggator triangle in action. Budget, save, pay off debt. 3. Watch for habitual patterns. No spend days are like holding a magnifying glass over your spending habits. By pausing purchases, you might discover you impulse buy when you're bored, you spend when you're stressed, or you order takeout because planning meals is exhausting. That's valuable intel. Recognizing those patterns lets you adjust not just for a day, but for the long haul. 4. Avoid the streak mentality. 1 no spend day equals a win. 2 equals a bonus. 50, not necessary. You're building a sustainable spending plan, not auditioning for the financial Olympics. Quality beats quantity every time. The bottom line, no spend days are most powerful when they enhance your spending plan, promote awareness, and inspire long-lasting change, not deprivation. They should fit your financial life, not hijack it. Coming up next, you'll get your challenge for the week, and we'll wrap up with a little motivation. But first, let's recap today's journey. No spend days, when done with purpose, can sharpen your financial awareness, reveal your habits, and create powerful momentum. But when treated like a streak or a punishment, they can lead to deprivation backlash and undo all your progress. The goal, not to starve your spending, but to understand it and align it with your Triggator spending plan. So here's your mission. Plan 1 intentional no-spend day. Pick a day when it makes sense. Observe your patterns and ask yourself at the end, what did I actually miss? What did I learn? If you have a breakthrough or even just a funny no-spend day story, I'd love to hear it. Shoot me an email at podcast@Triggator.com and let me know how it went. Or tag us at Triggator on X, Facebook, or Instagram. Yes, even if you cracked and brought an emergency iced latte halfway through, we've all been there. Your wins and lessons could inspire someone else who's walking the same money path. Make sure you stay connected because we're all in this together. If you're loving the podcast, hit subscribe so you never miss an episode. Share this episode with a friend who's trying to tame their spending habits. And leave a quick review. It helps others discover the Triggator philosophy and take back control of their money. Plus, it lets me know that you're out there nodding along and not just listening while you're folding laundry. Coming up on the next episode, we're going to talk about subscriptions again. It's Subscription Creep Strikes Back, the mid-year check. We'll tackle why mid-year is prime time for sneaky subscription fees, how to do a fast subscription slay, and why even small gators can grow big teeth if you ignore them. Your spending plan is your shield. Let's keep behind it and stay guarded. A final thought. Your financial power isn't built in streaks. It's built in clarity, consistency, and a spending plan that reflects what matters most to you. 1 no-spend day done right can spark real, lasting change. This has been Master Your Money, Budgeting, Saving, and Debt-Free Living. I'm Nate Tanner. See you next time.